So you have just moved into a new home. Congratulations, I am so excited for you. And now your gardening journey begins. And really when it begins, you are going to take yourself on your very own garden tour. So I want you to grab a pen, paper, and I also want you to grab your phone because we are going to take some photos. You are going to pretend you are entering your garden for the very first time. And really what we want to do is a couple of different things. First, we want to assess, what do you currently have in your garden? Okay, this is really important because you're going to need to start developing a list of like who your new buddies are. And also this is going to help you when you go shopping because we know that's where we're headed. Okay, next, I want you to take some straight on photos of your garden. We're talking straight on, no fussing about, no fancy angles. The reason we're doing this is because it actually is a little bit of a mind trick. It puts some separation between you and the physical garden in front of you. And the reason we want to do that is because oftentimes our eyes will gloss over what might be kind of a sore area. And also that little bit of distance helps create an opportunity for us to draw our own story. Next, I want you to evaluate the plants that are in your garden, and I want you to break them down into a couple categories, if you will. We want our trees, we want our shrubs, and we want our perennials, and we want our ground covers. Are you ready for this? This is literally head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Are you with me? So repeat after me. You are categorizing your plants into head, shoulders, knees, and toes. From there, you will be able to understand what you're missing, maybe what you're heavy on, and what your eye is really drawn to. If you're lucky enough to have trees, this is amazing because that is really going to add some nice heft to your garden. Next, I want you to move on to your shoulders. Bloom and Easy has incredible shoulder plants. I feel like this is a great power range for this company. We are talking hydrangeas, right? So hardy hydrangeas, macrophyllus, like we have lots of things to choose from. 9 barks, this is also in that category. So think about where you can, what are you drawn to, what shoulder needs do you have, and then you can be ready to put them in the landscape. When you're working with shoulder plants, there are occasions where I will recommend you do 1. However, 3s, 5s, those are pretty much the numbers I work with. Next, we're moving on to our knee plants. These are our perennials. These are also really good Bloom and Easy categories. Also in this, I would categorize some of their smaller roses, like the peach lemonade. That one I would categorize as a knee plant because it's 2x2. This is beautiful. Now, when you get to these smaller plants, it's kind of fun. If you're a head plant, you're a tree, you're doing 1. If you're moving on to shoulder plants, your shrubs, think 1, 3, 5. Now that we're down at our knee level and you're looking to fill in that understory as you go shopping, do not buy 1. Do not do that. I will smack your hand. I will come straight through the internet and find you. But I want you to plant 3, 5, 7. You might even go for 9 because we want big drifts. We want big impact within your space. Now, when you come home, what's great about having taken a photo is as you go shopping, you can say, oh, I'm missing a shoulder moment here. This is where I'm going to put X, Y, Z. And you're automatically creating a plan for yourself to navigate. So when you go shopping, you know what your needs are, you know where you're going to put them, and when you get home, you can get right to digging.